Good morning, good morning. I want this way. I'm going to buy a stand. T-shirt B.
Oh, my t-shirt. Where did I put it? I took it off. Oh, here it is.
Hi everyone, good morning. Let's start. Hi Kevin, good morning Kevin. Wow, echo pa more. Second voice. A second voice. So yeah, our topic is about foreigner and Filipina with kids relationship. So what do you think? What's your opinion? You can share your opinion, your experience, and in real life. Let's talk about serious about living here in the Philippines with foreigner and Filipino with children. That I'm sure lots of here that can share about that. Going to town to get some breakfast soon. Okay, Kevin. Yeah. Hi, Kitty. So, oh my God, speaking of age, is I'm running 31 na. I'm running 31 na.
You're an old woman.
I'm old woman na.
Old woman.
Oh, I'm old woman. Hello everyone. Good morning.
I'll be on in a minute, okay?
Let's yeah, always my it's this is always my time doing my live stream early in the morning, while my son's still sleeping. Can't stay young forever. What's
Yes, you
this?
can.
Mm.
You can stay young in your mind. That's what counts. That's what's important. Staying young in your mind. Tell them that FL will be doing a little talking soon.
So share your opinion, share your being, for how did you how it works that to live here in the Philippines, you know, with your Filipina or your foreigner, that with your kids, with Filipina kids, what how it will good work to you. I joined the Department of Education of F Education Facebook of the Philippines for getting some information for that little one. Okay. It's yeah, you can yeah, daycare at 4 years old. Yeah, she can start do daycare. She can start go to school. Yeah, at the kindergarten. Preschool. Yeah, preschool. Shout out everybody! Shout out, shout out! Mega love shout out to everyone! La la la! I cut FL hair this morning. I said, oh my god, your hair is long now. I'm gonna cut it. Grab the scissor and the comb. Yeah. Wife said next year she will start school. Next year. How old is she? At 4? Is she 4 next year? Okay, yeah. Yeah, she can start go to school. Now, 4 now. Okay, okay. Yeah, because next year she gonna be 5 years old and she can start preschool, or kindergarten. Yeah. And then after that, grade 1, kinder 1, kinder 2, and then grade 1. She is 4. Okay, 4. So, yeah. That's great that you take care of her, and then you what's called this, you treat her like your daughter, your own daughter. That's good, Kevin. You have a good hearted. You both and your wife have had a good hearted. You have you you are good to people. That's good that because being to treat like a family is not based on blood, blood. It base when it base how you treat good people, you know how you to be good, even though you don't have in a same blood, so yeah. Hello people, shout out, hit the thumbs up button.
All right.
Shout out and good morning. And before we can proceed,
I'm coming.
yeah, I will make a coffee.
Me too.
Coffee. That's always coffee in the morning. That's natural. We do coffee in the morning. Oh yeah, yeah. That's too long. But well, there is a, well, because of the the uh holy week. So that's why, you know. Hello everybody. Everybody, what's up? What's up? Hi Lefty, Ruby. Whose side are you on? Whose side? My darling. My labi-dabi.
Excited.
I'm gonna make some coffee and we're gonna talk here.
Coming.
He gonna share also how good working foreigner and Filipina with children here in the Philippines, living here in the Philippines. Yeah, he can share his side, you know. My side, are you on? Ricky. Lefty said, hey, Ruby, whose side are you on? Ricky or Alo? Ah,
Oh,
Alo.
fuck them. Fuck all of them.
Both of them. Oh my God. Sana all. They are both, they
All
are
right.
both,
Let's see. Yeah. As far as one of them, the drunken whore hunter, I think uh, I think he's going to get too loud and obnoxious in the wrong place really soon, and he's going to get himself hurt as he eyes and Googles another guy's girlfriend, or if you notice, every time he's walking down the street, talking and ranting in his usual mofo, 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 you know, attitude. Everybody turns around and looks at him as he walks by, and he's in the bar. Everybody's watching him because he's so loud and obnoxious. Anyway, don't really care about Aloe. Um, I thought maybe I'd do this little talk. I guess I'm kind of, I don't know, motivated. One, for a long time because of the rumors and stories and allegations of Ruby's relationship with her kids, and also my relationship with her kids. And then coupled with a few days ago with the massive landslide and flooding in her town, where at least 15 children were killed in floods and landslides. So it kind of prompted me to talk about this a little bit. But as a foreigner, most foreigners do not come, if they come to the Philippines to meet a Filipina, do not come in the hopes of starting a new family. It's usually not on the top of their bucket list. 20 plus years ago, on the dating sites where Filipinos would go, very few, very few would have children.
Hi, Sean.
Most of them are in
Good morning.
college or out of college, or but do not have children. Nowadays, at least when I was looking on dating sites, when I met Ruby 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, unscientifically, maybe 70-80% of the girls on the dating sites have children. And of those, most of them are, yes, you have children, yes, you're living at home. So there's a big difference between a Filipina that has children that are grown up and on their own, compared to a Filipina that has children that live in the home. And in Ruby's situation, I'm not going to go into detail, but for roughly 3 years before I met her, she had to make a choice, both financially and for the environment of her home, to seek employment elsewhere, which she did. But she's always been, even now, very, very close to her kids, talking with one or all of them almost every day. If they have problems with their homework, they'll call her and want to ask help with the homework. So she's very much a part of their life. Now I come into the scene, and there's already a situation set up where three of her children are with her relatives, and she has the one. She has Miggs. And right from the get-go, I've accepted Miggs as my son, and her children have always, from the day we got our first house, always had the option of coming to live with us. Moving to Leyte has never been, I guess, on a high priority for me. Even after visiting Leyte, I'll be honest, I was not very impressed with the area that her children live in, which is now, or at least a few days ago, was 2, 3, 4 feet underwater. Yes, she is. So we've come to agreement on what we're going to do. Matter of fact, her children, if they want, they still can come to us anytime they want. And I guess now they've talked to Yes about coming to live with us, which is not a problem. But for a lot of foreigners, if you're coming to the Philippines and you want nothing to do with children, make that very clear up front before you talk to any Filipina that has children. Because whether they live with her or they don't live with her, they're still a part of her family.
Yeah, thank you, Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin, they're safe.
They are safe. They message me quickly.
Yeah, I was really worried because she hadn't heard from her kids for 2 or 3 days when the flooding
Yeah.
really hit.
Actually, I'm talking to them last night.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
really, really upset. Really upset.
They
So
have
that hurt.
electricity.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you fixed, FL?
Am I fixed?
Hello, Sean
Actually,
Williams.
no, I'm not. I have uh, four children, and I'm proud to say that every one of them was planned. Um, there was no, oh, I'm pregnant. Oh, really? I didn't know. Surprise? No, they all came as planned. So I'm fortunate enough to say that, and my children can grow up knowing that they were planned. They weren't unwanted or unexpected. But to answer your question, no, I'm not fixed.
What's that mean?
Neutered,
Who's that?
denutted,
You cannot.
like a puppy. I go to the vet and they cut my nuts.
Ah.
No, they tie a cord. No, they tie a cord.
What's that?
I will talk later. I know nosebleed.
I'm nosebleed.
We'll talk about that later.
My God.
But yeah, it's hard. I've seen situations where the foreigners have met a girl and they have a kid, or and then it turns into a big problem because he kind of let her on.
Vasectomy.
A vasectomy. That's what it's called. Nosebleed, lefty. Nosebleed. I'll explain later.
Vasectomy, where the so that you cannot
Have big.
have a
Yeah,
baby. Yeah,
yeah.
they will they will to stop you making.
I'd be surprised if you can even get a vasectomy in the
It li-
Philippines.
it this looks like a fam it looks like condom or some family planning.
Yeah.
Yeah, family parts of a family planning, so that no more,
But for generations and generations in the Philippines, family planning came from the Catholic Church. Have more, have more, have more, have more. No contraceptive. Have more babies. You know, it's God's will. It's God's will if you have 11 kids and you're single. So,
it's a blessings.
but yeah, with the bunch of allegations and insinuations that Ruby abandoned her children, or Ruby this, Ruby that, and then that I don't like her kids or I don't want her kids around us. That was another reason to kind of bring up this topic on a personal level. But on a non-personal level, for guys that are out looking, hoping to meet a Filipina, be upfront and honest. If you're on a dating site and you see a pretty young Filipina advertised, and it says down below has children, lives at home, or lives with them, then maybe just bypass, because you're just going to go down a road that you don't want to go down. So, and it's also not fair to children that might meet a potential father or stepfather or somebody, a male, to come into their
Yeah.
life just to have
I tell the
have them leave quickly.
I tell the grandmother last night that Frank really wants my children here with me. So she said, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah." She agreed, but they can't do anything right now, either me, because they need to finish, because they
Yeah.
are schooling there.
Yeah.
They need to finish it first.
And more important, it's up to them whether they want to or not. For a while, they didn't want to because they're surrounded by cousins and aunts and uncles and grandmothers and
Yeah,
grandfathers and
yeah,
stepmothers and
yeah.
stepfathers
Because
and all
some,
of their friends and all
yeah.
of their school. They don't necessarily want to leave that to a strange
Yeah,
place.
because sometimes in my situation, there's a time that the grandmother didn't, they like to let the grandchildren stay with them, instead of being too far to them. There's a choices like that. So I respect of that, and I understand.
We had talked about moving to Leyte several times. Matter of fact, we were looking. Actually, I was replying
Hi,
to
Paul, and
replying
good
to any
evening.
house for rent ads in almost anywhere on Leyte. We were looking from Ormos, Bye Bye, Abuyag, which I wasn't really fond of, maybe a little farther south, all the way up to just south of Tacloban. But there were very, very few places. Of the places that I would request information about or ask if they're still for rent, maybe half would even reply. An example is I ask about one house, they show one picture. Can you send more pictures? And they say, well, why don't you just come and look at the house? I say, well, I'm sorry, I'm on down here 17 hours away. Can you send more pictures? And instead, they want to sell me property. But there
From
isn't much. And then the typhoon hit, and once the typhoon hit, almost south of Babai and south of Abuyag was just devastated. So many people moved up north, And then also in Cebu, many people came from Cebu out to Bye Bye and
Mhm.
Ormoc to live. So trying to find any place for rent is impossible.
Yeah.
Also, I guess maybe in our sense, in our situation, I there's a possibility of some places in Leyte, but in order to do it, you basically have to sell everything you own and just walk on a ferry with suitcases. Otherwise, it's going to cost you easily $10,000 to move.
For me, anytime, I am here being a mother. I'm open. My door is always open for my
Yeah,
children.
yeah, and they've always known that, and they've known that for almost 3 years now. Two and a
Mhm.
half years they've known they can always come here.
Hi, Best Jam. I don't know if I would live in Mindanao. And
Oh, stop it! They do not chop off heads in Mindanao. You'll find more chopped off heads in Arizona than you will in Mindanao.
lots of people here, lefty,
Yeah,
living here.
yeah,
On all friendly, good people.
yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I think if I remember right, Bohol is has more problems with terrorist kidnapping and problems with terrorists than Mindanao.
Abu Sayyaf or Sulu Island, of Sulu Island.
Yeah, yeah, but that's not Mindanao. I
Yeah.
mean, that's not a
It's not
a blanket statement is you're going to lose your you're going to lose your head in Mindanao. It's funny because I've lived on Mindanao for going on 4 years, and the people who don't live on Mindanao go, oh, you're going to lose your head. Oh, it's dangerous in Mindanao. The people who live in Mindanao, almost anywhere in Mindanao, going, what the fuck are you talking about?
Hello Paul from Sean
Yeah.
Williams.
Now there was a time where there was probably more kidnappings and of foreigners than there used to be, and most of that was in Bohol. But they've learned quickly that kidnapping terrorists does a couple of I mean kidnapping foreigners does a couple of bad things. One, they usually don't get any money for doing it, and two, the army comes looking for them. So in some areas they've resorted to just kidnapping wealthy or uh, better off local Filipinos because they realize that one, they might get a little bit of money, and instead of the army showing up, maybe two barangay police will show up. So no, Mindanao is very safe. You know, I feel safer walking around Mindanao anywhere in Mindanao. Now there's a couple of areas that have a much higher Muslim concentration. Doesn't mean that they're all terrorists and are all going to come and get you, but no, no. And lately, most of the crimes from Muslim terrorists are against other Muslims, not against foreigners. So, very safe here. But again, the people who live on Mindanao are going, what the hell are you talking about? You know, lose heads. No one's going to lose their heads coming to Mindanao. So that's it. That's life in Mindanao. But again, a little bit back to the topic is yeah, there's a lot of Filipinos now that have children, so foreigners need to
Yeah.
be upfront and honest about it.
Yeah, and foreigner right now
Zamboanga, yeah,
is
there's sure. So what? Zamboanga, there's no problem down there. I mean,
and
I could go in there and come out. I can go down to General Santos and come back out. It was funny. We when we did our trip down to Mati, down to south of Davao, I looked on Google Map and I see, okay, well this looks like a shortcut. So we took it, and it was a big mistake because we ended up in the mountains. Of course, there was no service. I mean, I'm talking in the mountains where the car was basically first and second gear most of the way. And we would drive along, and there'd be nothing, no houses, no people, no nothing. And then all of a sudden, out of a ditch would be two or three little children, like 5 years old, coming up by the car with their hands out as we're driving by. So of course we didn't stop. And I stopped in one area. We let the dogs out to run and play, and we got back in the car and left. Well, I'm coming back, and I talked to my friends here, and I told them the way I went and how bad the road was, and they go, "No, you didn't go down that road, did you?" I said, "Well, no, why?" Go, well, yeah, I did. Well, that's full of terrorists. You know, you're lucky you're still alive. So I don't know. You know, it's all subject to where you are and what you hear. Uh, After Marawi, which again that really had nothing to do with terrorists or looking or losing heads. Um, Most of the people in Marawi moved up to Iligan City, so it's very Muslim population, but it's not terrorists. So yeah, they are. Most of them are very friendly. You know,
Yeah, they are friendly. Mostly, lots of places here in Philippines is friendly.
you go to like Robinson Mall in Iligan City, and you're if you're not if you're not a Muslim, then you're a minority walking up and down the hallways of the mall. But nothing to worry about. So, yeah. I think one of the last crimes on Mindanao had nothing to do with lopping off heads, but there was a local group of Abisayaf went to a grade school in a barangay, I think down in Valencia, and basically told the teachers, "Give us the children's lunch money," and the teacher refused, so they burnt the school down. So that's kind of the way they work.
Yeah.
So that's that. But all is good. Foreigners have to accept a Filipino with children and accept the situation, or just avoid the situation.
Some other foreigners
Yeah.
is not really that don't like a bunch of children. Very friendly people in Palawan.
Yeah. There's friendly people all over the Philippines.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Especially the kids.
Yeah.
Usually, if I leave this subdivision, I have to fist pump or elbow pump 27 kids on the way to the Sari Sari store, and then do it again coming back.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, some foreigners also is right now, especially in this generation, is where in a hardly part of the foreigner is to find a right woman. I know it's 100% hard, but you know if you are, it's from the bottom of your heart that you're going to find your right woman. It's up to you. You need to know first, first the person, and then meet each other and know each other, before you can get your right one. And then you just need patience, and um you know and then you need to, time, right day, right, like destiny. Char. Destiny. um from what I have seen living here the last few years, the people of the Philippines are very friendly and want to get to know you. Yeah, get to know you better, and then yeah, they will. That's actually in the Philippines, lots of question. Oh, how, especially in the foreigners, if you encountered a friend, they will ask you. Oh,
well,
how old are you? Where you live? And then uh how many kids you have? Lots of question. If you encountered a friend here in the Philippines,
well,
Filipinos.
the Philippines, as most of us know, is a unique situation, unlike anywhere else in the world. I can't think of another country you would go to as a white person in a brown skinned country, or a tall
Yeah.
person, or an American or a foreigner, and constantly hear, "Hey Joe, hey Joe, hey my friend, where are you from?" No.
Mhm.
You can walk down any street in the USA, whether you're a white, black, or a Filipino, and people don't look and pick you out to want to talk to you because you're white, black, or a Filipino. You don't hear in the U.S., "Hey Filipino, hey Pinoy." No. You don't, and you don't hear that in Europe. It's only in the Philippines where there's this constant, oh, I guess, what's the word? Um, a constant desire to investigate a foreigner if they see a constant curiosity about them.
And I'm sure, lots of foreigner that find a woman that had lots of member of the family, a number of the family, but doesn't mean is you will what's called of this, you will give all of them one by
Hmm.
one. No,
Hmm.
it's your I mean, prioritize,
Yeah,
your prioritize only is your woman and her children, own
yeah,
children. And then if you are you're good, hearted, and you're a good person, you can share, you can share, you can give that you have. N-
yeah.
but doesn't mean you can give all that,
And
just, to give respect also
and for
to family
A Filipina
member.
with children, it's a much harsher environment than other parts of the world. Um, that's why there are so many OFW workers. There are so many the mothers like Ruby that didn't have such a wonderful home life and all kinds of support, where she had to make a tough decision. Um, so it's unfair to judge single mothers without knowing their situation based on your speculations or your assumptions or your lies or your stories. Um, whether they have to go to Manila or another city to help support their children
Mhm.
because they don't have help at home. They don't have a father of the children that's willing to step up. So they do what they have to do. And for other women, they have no choice. They have to go to a foreign country to do it. So it's very, very tough life. And as we know here, there's no such real thing as child support. Um, Most fathers, many women have to put up with the fact that they're married or not, that their boyfriend slash or husband left for another girl and started another family over there and left them with nothing, no ability to, no support, no help at all.
Mhm.
So it's a tough life here in the Philippines for mothers with children.
Mhm.
So don't be too hard on them. And again, if you're a foreigner and you want to get involved with a Filipina and she has children and you don't want anything to do with them, be upfront about it first. Walk away, walk away. You know. We know one vlogger who met up with a woman with 8 children. Now, whether you like him or not doesn't really matter. And regardless of the situation, um, he made that decision. But he's still pounded, and she's pounded almost daily on the fact that she has 8 children. You know.
Yeah.
Again, most of them were grown up, and but still, it doesn't matter. She was still. They were both pounded on the number of her kids. Ruby has 4. That's fine, you know. And unlike some commenters, no, it's not 4 kids from 4 different fathers.
No, no
But
way.
anyway, that's the stories that like to go around. And it's not true that no, I don't like kids. No, I don't want them here. No, I don't want to go to Leyte. You know. We know what we're doing with our situation and her children, but I accepted all of her children from the get-go.
How much has Bano
I don't
gotten?
know. Why don't you ask him himself? It was $20 fucking 2.5 years ago. Big fucking deal. Big fucking deal. $20, and I gave that to him and Babes.
Yeah, the
You know.
ex-girlfriend.
At the same time, Babes and Ruby were talking to each other on Messenger. So don't believe everything the idiot said about the Babes
And
and you know.
yeah.
20 fucking dollars 2.5 years ago.
It
Let me see.
turned to do like that because of asking a load
Yeah,
that we didn't give.
yeah,
I didn't allow because we don't have money.
yeah. He's asked me a dozen times for loads. He never got one. Yep, yep.
We don't have money that time for load because if I give a load, prioritize, I give to my children.
I gave the guy $20, and I've had three entire videos done about me giving him $20.
We give only once, but troll people said that we give a lot. No.
You know. First one was FSV. He did his first video about me giving him money. You know.
Yeah, it turns to hell everything because of the load.
Yeah,
Because of the load.
Idia Battaglia did several videos about me giving him money, and at that MJ DeFlippa did a fucking whole video about me supporting Barry.
Why
I'm his
it's not
biggest
a big
supporter.
deal? It's it
And even Barry
we need
himself,
to.
Barry himself said I gave him $20.
I know the trolls like you for some reason.
I don't know. You know, it's funny. I don't know why
They're
because
jealous to FL.
I don't even have a channel. I don't even have a freaking channel. I got to be the only non-vlogger that gets this game. You know, it started with Battaglia, and it's kind of funny because him and I both have a bunch of messengers back and forth. But um, the whole thing started over the with Battaglia with the Babes and Berry thing, and we called him out one day because of his lies, just flat out lies about what Babes was saying and doing because Ruby was talking to Babes. So, and that's when it went. And then Battaglia, he sees this story from Filipina P or something about some a foreigner, very wealthy, bought his girlfriend over here a house and a lot of money. Then he sold everything and came to the Philippines, and she dumped his ass, and then he ended up out in the street. And the idiot Battaglia swore up and down that that was me, and did a whole video that that was me that did that. And I'm doing it again with Ruby, building her a house, blah blah blah. And FSV jumped on that, and then he jumped on Ruby. Oh, they have phone sex and blah blah blah. You know, the FSV's usual bullshit lies. And then Battaglia decided that I'm poor. I'm a poor foreigner that can't afford anything, and Ruby is starving. So it's been going on and off like that for the last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, last 2, 3. That's before,
No,
past.
actually, last year and a half or so. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Too long ago.
I mean, when I first saw FSV's video, I go, "What the fuck?" I didn't even know who he was till somebody said, "Hey, check what's this guy all about?" And I watched his video. So
I just
he did a video about me, and then 1 or 2 days later, he did one about Ruby. You know,
I just
Ruby, no, you can't wait to see you, Ruby. You know, yeah. So yeah. So anyway, it's been fun. And then of course we got another little vlogger that, you know, won't stop with the we're threatening to kill her and filing charges and blah 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 blah. So
yeah.
so we say bring it on. Yeah.
So yeah, no one is yeah, imitate Ricky drama, but that was good.
It's not hard. It's not hard to imitate him. Just stick your nose in a freaking camera.
Sticking nose in the camera and attacking, especially attacking people that didn't do anything to him, didn't we're too far on our topic. Let's go back.
Yeah, yeah.
We're too far.
So
So are you guys about your, in your Filipinas? How did you work to be, how did you decided to agree each other, you know, and then how you make it work the relationship to live here in the Philippines, with children. Some other Filipina really had only one children, some other not, and then some other had the like me, you know. But I'm so blessed, thankful that that God give FL to me. That I didn't realize that He will understand me. He will accept my situation. He will accept my past, and He is willing to help me in without change.
but I'm luckier than she is.
So I'm just thankful, not to be not to be boastful. I just, I can't imagine that I'm looks like dreaming, like, is this true that I'm here. We're
But
we're not, in this world we're not always in our same situation.
a quick little recap, not that anybody cares, is for 2 3 years I had been on a dating site. I probably talked to maybe in that time, and I got on, came off, got on, quit, got on, quit. Um, Maybe 300 girls I talked to, and if any of you guys go on a dating site, you'll realize real quick that about at least half of the girls that say hi or you say hi to might be a 1 day conversation, and that's it. You kind of move on.
Yeah.
But I think in those 3 years I met in person, I think 3 girls. Um, and then a number of attempted scams, which I could almost write a book about. So I set up some rules is for myself. One is I will not send a Filipina money. I don't care what her reason is, or excuse. You know, my dad's in the hospital, or I need my got to take my college test, blah 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 blah, or we're hungry or whatever. But I won't send any money. And by then I was living over here. I was living in on Mindanao, and I said I'm not even going to talk to girls that aren't on Mindanao because I'm not going to play this. Can you send ferry money? Can you send plane money? I'll come blah blah. I'll come visit you. No, 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 not going to work. And I will not, if a girl writes me, hi, how are you? I won't reply.
Mhm.
So everything's good. I'm back in the US. I'm doing some work there. And I get a message from Ruby. Hi. Well, strike one. And for whatever reasons, I don't know, gut, I just said, oh, hi, how are you? And then, oh, I live in Cebu. Uh-oh, strike two. But again, she never asked for money. But I did right up front say, I'm not going to send you any money, just so you know. And she goes, that's okay. I'm not going to ask for any. So it wasn't until 4 months later, just about a week before I came, I sent her. We haven't argued. I say I sent her 1,000 pesos. She said I sent her 2,000 pesos
Mhm.
for a dress and get bring a van to haul my shit. So that's how we met. You know.
Yeah, and I'm so thankful also that he uh he loved Migs as as his own. My children is I never had like whatever I ask for my children is he never like, oh no, something like that. No, always it's always yeah, 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 okay, okay, no problem. It it about my children needs is it's not a big problem to him. It's he is okay of everything, every time, especially on my children's needs. Yeah, it's every day, it's every month, every month that he got his money. My children is always the prioritize, their needs. you know it's easy to people, also to judge us that why you didn't live there, something like that. Actually, how many days or weeks or something that we're planning to go there, to stay there. But it's hard because we're living too far.
Yeah.
And then we need to
Yeah.
spend a lots of money
Yeah.
for that,
Yes, we
for
have
the things,
a
for
house
the
full of furniture now, so it's either leave it all behind
yeah.
and
Or we can get our things only that we need and then leave the things here, give it to my friends, and we can go there and later.
yeah, it would
You
it
know?
would be about $1,500 to rent several big one or two big trucks or several small trucks. You're talking about $200 per trip on the ferry each way,
Yeah.
plus gas, plus we're
Plus people that
yeah,
gonna help you in the way,
yeah, we're
or
we're 12 out from here. We're 12 hours to the ferry.
because I'm sure that moving is lots of people gonna help even though you're not asking, they gonna help. And it's uh you be shy that if you didn't give because they help. So
And
you
in
need really a big amount of money to move.
and in reality, if we had moved to Abuyag or Bye Bye, another place we were looking at, we could easily have been flooded out 3 or 4 days ago.
Yeah.
So it's hard. It's hard. But Ruby always has the opportunity. She knows that she can go to Leyte anytime she wants, jump on a bus,
Hmm.
and go. So, but anyway, back to the original topic as far as Filipinas with children. For most of the guys out there, most Filipinas have children now. Live with it or don't live with it. Accept it or don't accept it. But don't go in a relationship pretending you like kids when you know you don't want anything to do with them. So, but to each their own. Every situation is different. Every situation is different.
Yeah,
You know.
very different.
But
We don't care that people will bashing us, people are trashing us, people are talking to us that well, from it's their choice. It's no one is we're not forcing them. But for me and Frank is we always put each other here talking that we are deciding if but doesn't mean is we are a bad ones, people in reality really know
Yeah,
us,
yeah.
how many people that.
Mothers that have to leave their children are not bad mothers. They do it out of necessity.
Yeah.
Whether they go to a foreign country or whether they go to a different city to earn a living,
Mhm.
they do what they have to do. If they have choices, everybody, single mothers or anybody else, makes their choices, their decisions based on the choices, the options they have at the moment. May be a different option later, but they do what they have to do. So that's that. Us foreigners, we have it lucky. We are able to kind of pick and choose what we want to do.
Not because of living here too far is my partner don't like my children. No, it's not. That's not true. We live here because we already here. We met already. Frank, uh, his house that he rent, the things is already here in Mindanao. So yeah, I am here also in Mindanao because he was here already. So this is the place that he chosen when we didn't meet yet. So our since we how many years we are together now. So we are both deciding if if we're gonna stay here or to go to Leyte to stay there, with my children and
We,
let my children have me. You
yeah,
know,
we even talked about walking away from
I will
a
love that
security
very
deposit.
much.
We're 1 year through a 2-year lease right now.
You're
So
finished.
sometimes we talk about just walking away from $800 in security, or waiting, just staying here until the lease is done, and make a decision then. But
Yeah. We it's very funny also because we're talking about we can buy a lot in Leyte but not in where the flood because it's very hard. I said we can lots of
yeah,
choose there that we can build a house and then like that typhoon
yeah.
at least I can have my children, whatever happens,
Well,
they gonna stay me.
yeah, there's the one lot you said that we could build a house on, but the last picture I saw a few days ago, that lot is 6-7 feet underwater.
Yeah.
So so
you
that's that.
know I understand the grandmother that that don't want my children go far away because in travel it's very dangerous, especially that I'm only alone with them, and, in the we don't know the situation. So I understand that, I respect people. So my plan is us go there and or stay there, and then yeah, we just always we're spending our time here because we're just finishing our rents here. If
Lease,
whatever our plan, we will do it,
yeah.
but don't easily judge us both. We're just defending ourselves too, like everybody. Everyone is had a right to defend themselves. you know
So anyway, okay, I'm done. I go have my oatmeal. Yay! It stopped raining. We've had almost, well, at least 36, almost 40, almost 2 full days of rain, almost nonstop. And the last couple of nights, it came down in buckets. It was raining so hard.
yeah. Oh yeah, early in the morning, heavy rain,
Oh God, that was the heaviest I heard it. Yeah.
very noisy. So I wake up and then I'll check by the window. What's gonna. It looks like when I saw outside, it looks like just that like mild rain, but the noise, you can't really. It looks like a speaker. You can't really hear anything. It's very noisy.
Well, this house is pretty good. The roof is kind of solid built. I had lived in a place in Panglao, Bohol, a Camilla home.
No, even my friend said that it's nice here down,
Oh yeah,
you unlike in the second place you
yeah,
have that, and then third place. This is the nice one.
yeah. It's okay.
And they said also that you feel safe there here down. Look at that.
Yeah, we're safe. We're safe here.
Yeah.
We got lock gates on each end. We got six CCTVs. We've got floodlights all around the outside
Yeah,
exterior. We've got motion lights in the house.
there's CCTV facing on our house, so our motorcycle or whatever things we have outside is safe. Yeah. Oh, that's the phone.
Oh,
That's a phone. Our message.
I guess the only bad thing here is the internet sucks.
No, here not really because the data, the really data is working here is TNT,
Yeah.
smart, and then but Globe, it will work not really
Yeah.
100%. It work outside, but inside of the house there's no data. There's no data. It's hard to detect a signal,
Well,
and then the internet. I give like 98%.
well,
Not really a
with
hundred.
Globe data, you get kind of like unlimited data for a week if you buy the load for 100 pesos.
Yeah.
But with TNT, they give you a certain amount of data, and then you lose it in you use it in 3 days, it's gone. You guys do it again.
Mhm.
I never ran out of data with Globe, but every time I had to get a TNT load here, I would run out before a week,
Mhm. Yeah.
not using more than usual. So anyway, that's that.
Yeah, we don't have. It's true we don't have our own lot. We don't have our own house. Yes, we're renting. That's what is the paper of renters, is to finish leash or stay or transfer to a good place, that we like, or we are nearby, we didn't get hard for shopping or whatever that we shopping what we need. You know. My God, something is working here. Nice chat. I'm going to go get change and play. Maybe drop by after. Okay, Paul. Change and play. Change and play. Yeah, good luck at playing, Paul. So he's the phone for Sala.
Yeah,
Uh,
color options.
mhm.
Oh.
Video mo. Tan, pwede ko. Mo. Mo. Tanaw man sa
We should do a little
viewers.
video about buying things in the Philippines. How challenging that is to buy something online.
Actually, we are contacting, for foam for our chairs here because we really love to have foam on our chairs because ah,
We did
it's
in one
hard.
place.
So we're picking now. We're gonna buy, you know. Hello, 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 everybody. So yeah, that's for me and Frank work each other. My family, my grandmother, the grandmother of my children knows our situation here. They knows, they understand. Uh, they will, one time when we go there, guys, when on the December Christmas, when we go there is yeah, the grandmother is really, accept us, they let us stay there, and yeah, in this world there is no, it it's not bad to find a good for your family or for you, especially for your children, especially like me, a mother. There's no bad to find, you know what's you that I can give for the future of especially for the future of my children. That's what I'm going to prioritize, because in this life too short. I didn't know when I'm gone. I didn't know, you know when God's gonna get me. At least, I can give. I can give what I can give to my children, can help to my children as I can. I help to them. So it's okay that, I know lots of some people that judge me. Everything they saw is judge me. Everything they heard judge me. It's okay, you know. Now help me to choose a color for our sofa. Welcome back, Kevin. Oh no, it's hard to find a color. I think I want. Mm, how about this? Mm, no, not that. I want Edith, Edith, then brush, and a circle. This one. D,
Why?
do you like the color I choose?
I don't know. Let me see the color you choose.
Come here.
Do I like the color you chose?
This one. I don't like
Yeah.
light color.
Yeah, that's okay, I guess. Not a lot of selection. That or the dark blue next to it. Yeah. That or the. Not a lot of selection, but I would say either that or the dark blue next to it. But that's okay.
This one?
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Discard, wait.
With that deep burgundy we will
Or
have.
this one, the style. Like this style.
That's too light.
This one.
No.
Um,
Oh, she got a lot of pictures, doesn't she? All right. Let me see.
color.
God dang.
Let's have let's have choices.
I saw
Make you
six.
hungry now, Eloy.
I saw 6 colors. Now I see 106 colors. Shit.
Go ahead, Kevin. Show me the food. Oy, Migs love the paksiw I
If
have.
there's a lighter
And
color,
then the
okay,
adobo.
maybe that gray or that one. That one would hide all.
I like gray.
Yeah.
I like gray.
Maybe that gray.
We choose gray.
Yeah.
Tada.
Send that picture back with the gray.
Yeah, I will circle. Kana na gray. Yeah, a bunch of we're gonna both foam here, and he wants to give me as a gift to me my gaming chair. Um, my children. I already tell them that I'm gonna send when we get the money, and then yeah, lots of we needs here, and then say sa imong bangko man. I will gonna send it again. The size. Come on, size. Copy. Paste. Ayan. And then copy. Copy. Aray ko. Ay. My God, sana all. Wait lang. I put this. No. So this one done, and then ay, ay, Diyos ko. Next week. They, they gonna make it next week.
What?
They gonna make it next week.
Okay, that's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Go down to go out and live last plan, telling people to call people and
Gulok sent already. Oh, oh, here, yeah.
that's fine.
Oh my God. And you know what, Kevin? I miss already this because how many months now? How many? Yeah, that I didn't cook this. Actually, why I didn't cook like that when FL. Ah, I know. This 21st on Frank's birthday. I'll do that. I really miss that one. Okay, okay. 970. Ay, ano ba yan? Yeah, you know. So, yeah, no one, in life, no, there is no perfect. It depends on every life situation. It depends on life, each life we had, you know. It depends, So don't easily, it's hard to judge people's living life, what we have, what they have. Really hard, Y- yeah, we're not perfect, so not really good to judge quickly to people. So for me, I'm well, this is just my every morning, every morning. This is just like for my coffee time. Well, my son is what I can do. No need to wake up my son early, to just to show people that, oh, look at this. This is what I'm doing. I'm a good something like that. No, it's just, hi Bash. I don't know. Good morning, Bash. I don't. Good morning to you, Bash. How are you? Coffee time. Yeah. Doesn't mean I'm making coffee is makes me crazy. It's not makes me crazy. It's just because I'm just defending myself to rumors that throwing to me, accusing to me, and stabbing behind my back without mentioning my names. I'm just defending myself. Yeah, I'm just choosing defend. I have a right to defend myself. Yeah. So what? Don't know you. Don't know, Bash. Kabalo ko, Bash. Nagkuhan ka, nag-tea. Ano ang tea mo? I have tea. Nag-stop na sad ko, Besh. Wala na ako nag-tea. Naharog na. ang kamba, ang lami sa tea. Yeah. Hi everybody, shout out, hit the thumbs up button. Hit the thumbs up button. Oh my golay. So, what's up, what's up? Ay, no time! Ay! How is Canada? How is Canada? Oh my God! Karaan ni delivery charge mo 100. Okay, ma'am. No problem. No? Ay. Nag-order ko, Besh. O kuan ka ng, sa among kaniba, bamboo, foam. No problem. No problem. Ayan. How is Canada now, Besh? And no time I go like I want to go there in Canada too. You just go out there. It's very cold there. Is it cold in Canada? Natatawa ako nang marinig ko ang balitang mayroon ka ng iba. Halos kahapon lang sinabi mo sa akin na tayo ay tapos na. Okay, bilis naman, sino ba yung nakuha mo? Ba't hindi ka kilala? Ilan kayang mga babae ang paluluhay mo pa? Shh, bish. Okay. Date ko next week. Yay! Nakakami pong besh. I'm so happy. Dili naman gaya akong lubot. Yes, 7 degrees yesterday. LOL. Oy, no time. Love to hug. Hug, and hug. Woot. Hug pa more. Oy, if it's in the Philippines, if it's raining and cold, the weather is cold, it's love to hug. Like especially in Canada or in any other country, that had a snow. Oh my God, it's the worst. It's the worst. Update ko next week, ma'am. Salamat. Salamat po, ma'am. Our foam is gonna make on next week. My butt is not hurting anymore. Sitting in a hard chair. My golay. Ay, my God. Nakakati ako. So, wala, malahira. Malahira, kuan na, makover na. I'm going to buy also a cover for that chair so that it didn't show up. It's a bamboo. I will buy a cover. From this moment, I had been blessed. Oy, I have Ampalaya challenge. I will do it. I will do it tomorrow. Tomorrow Ampalaya challenge. You know, the the gore, bitter gore. Bitter gore challenge accepted. Ampalaya in Philippines. Yeah. So I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I will dip in the I will make a tomato with my spicy vinegar out there, and then and dip it. Oh, my gulay. Didn't cook, it's fresh. Just making siya bacon sandwich, elo elo. Ay, sana all sweet. Ah, di? Well, sana all sweet, besh. No time. Oh my god, I bacon. How much is the bacon there? How much? How much kilo? My god. Here, I don't know here if I didn't see na bacon here, but yeah, in the malls are very expensive bacon. Sana all besh. Sana all besh. Hinahandaan. Ako, hinandaan ako kape. Kape pa more. Italo, mga pobre, magkape sa buntag. Kape-kape ra sa buntag. Magkatas kung dato, madato ta. Kape ra ko, kay maura ko makaya. Coffee. Yeah, that's common na, coffee in the morning. My God. My God. Natatawa ako nang marinig ko ang balitang mayroon ka ng iba. What's this?